Do you? Okay, so we're live now.
Cool. Perfect. So
the leadership perspective approach that made the most sense to you.
cool. To start it off, I have it written down too. And then with the approach,
What?
I have it written down to like a few different like of the ways, like having like the cognitive intelligence, as well as like the personality or personal, like side of things where you have like a emotional stability, creative and curious, organized and dependable, trusting and nurturing, and then having good sociability.
Okay.
And then yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sure. Because I was confused. I think he was asking like the leadership perspective approach, like out of the 5 that they gave us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
there was the traits approach, the
Situational,
transformational approach, functional approach, and whatnot.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's
Okay. Then yeah, here go for it. You can start it off.
okay. I picked the transformational leadership approach because they motivate followers with how interactive they are because they have to be a master of communication. They're visionaries, so they're good at communicating a vision to followers, and it like makes the followers more committed to them. They energize people and create meaning for followers. They are good at empowering others, and they're really passionate. So they're like passionately committed to their work and like their followers. So they are good at motivating them to like achieve things.
Okay. Perfect. Then for me, I had the there you go. I had the relational approach.
Mm-hmm.
And then for mine, it was just because as really the process of people together attempting to accomplish change or make a difference, benefit the common goal or common good. And then philosophy would value being ethical and inclusive. And then that kind of goes along with what we were talking about like last meeting, where I think being able to incorporate the whole group benefits the overall goal and makes it, or being able to accomplish it even that much easier. So I kind of always drift towards where everyone's together and kind of the relationship is the goal of the goal of the process.
Okay.
Then,
did your thing just ding? Oh wait.
Are we good now?
Okay, awesome. You're in it. We're already live. We just kind of started.
Okay.
You're up to go if you want. We just went over. I said the transformational leadership approach, and he said the relationship one, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, whatever leadership perspective approach that made the most sense to you.
I honestly think the relationship approach. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah.
I still hear you.
Okay.
You're good.
Work.
I mean, I'm sure if we can hear you, if your video doesn't come up, that it's fine.
Yeah, you're good. No
Yeah.
worries.
I chose the relationship. It's just because it's driven for leaders to have more empathy and be patient to their employees. I think it really boosts tolerance as well. Also, I have 2 managers that are like this, so I know this sounds very basic when I say that. I don't know. This is all just too much.
So, yeah. So then we have to say like how they motivate followers to achieve goals.
Are we in chapter 7 or 6?
We're in chapter 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Do I have the book from my other class?
This is the one that says leadership and communication perspective.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep talking because we're
Do you
live,
wanna
so
talk-
we have to like
Yeah.
get this graded.
Go for it.
So basically, I get what you guys are saying about the relationship approach, because if you don't have a good relationship with one of your leaders, you don't feel like you need them. Like if you hate the leader of the group, you're like kind of like, oh, I can do this without them. I don't need them to be here. So when
Yeah.
they like make a point to be your friend or help out, then you're more like, oh, they're like an important part of the group and we need them, instead of like someone you hate.
Yeah,
Like,
and then like with the prompt too, to talk kind of more about like the kind of our own beliefs and kind of our own like how we can relate to it from our own lives. Like I work with like a guiding company, so we guide like all over the U.S. and every time you go do this like big massive tour, there's like 8 or 9 people from totally different sections of the company coming together, and no one's above one another. You have usually like a group leader. But that's more just to make like that final decision when like a decision has to be made. So you have all these people that really need to work together and have like the whole point of what we're saying now is the relationship is kind of the main point of the whole work process for us. So I think that's why I drift towards it so much, is like once the relationship starts to drop, the whole basically weekend of our work just drops as well with it. It kind of there's a direct
you have to like be
correlation
getting
with
along.
every tour I've had.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
So,
What
yeah.
you're saying
Total
kind of reminds me of the
between
Boeing
those.
videos.
Yeah.
Do you that?
I don't know what that is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you guys watch the videos on the Boeing 777?
Oh no.
You didn't watch
no
them?
idea.
Oh my gosh. So basically what you were saying is it's about the company building the new Boeing 777s of planes, and they were all coming together just like you were saying to build this product. And what they did was they took, instead of each department, the people that make the tools, the people that design the plane, et cetera, passing each process on to the next person, they all came together to do it instead and created a really great product for their customers that was better than before.
I do know what you're talking about, though. Yeah, I actually do remember a little bit. Yeah, and that's exactly what we're trying to hit on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I was in my other book.
It's okay.
No worries.
All my books say communication on them. I can't tell them apart.
I know.
Right? Yeah.
I know.
I have like 3 of them. I'm just a mess.
I feel like I picked the transformational leadership approach just because chapter 3 was based on like the traits and the relationship and all that, and then all of a sudden you went to chapter 4 and it was transformational, or is it charismatic, or let's see exactly what it's called. Yeah, or like perspectives on charisma. So I felt like the transformational approach like kind of included all of them, like all of the good aspects of them.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Well, then what's the other one?
The sociological approach as well. All leaders who were attracted to devoted followers through their extraordinary powers. And that goes with the charismatic leaders. The sociological approach in chapter 4.
Okay.
With the charismatic leaders who were superstars of leadership, that's kind of like you reserve the label charismatic for, like nowadays you see like politicians are considered those leaders. Politicians, presidents, people like that, or more business leaders who have the significant impact on those others' lives, as far as other approaches.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I couldn't tell if that was like part of being okay. So it's like perspectives. I see it now. Like perspectives on charisma. Then like you have a bunch of approaches under that. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just thinking it was like the charisma approach. I don't know. Charismatic. That's not right.
Part I had written down.
Okay. So was there anything else you were supposed to hit on?
I think those were, of course, like the 2 bullet point things. I guess just kind of like group discussion. One thing I kind of liked was like the past goal theory, where they had like the directive, supportive, participative, and then the achievement oriented. leadership styles. It's kind of cool because I think throughout my like work career, I've kind of been involved in all those kind of different leadership ways and seeing like what's worked and what's not. But in the like as a whole, they've all kind of worked in the end and got the job done. But it's just kind of like, you know, getting the job done versus getting it done and have everyone being happy about it.
Which one do you say is like what you're most like?
I think hold on, I wrote it down. Oh, there you go. The participative one, leadership. A lot of times,
Which
like,
one?
when we're having the participation one.
Okay.
I think that one's just huge because, you know, when we have a meeting, when people give their thoughts, even if they're not like a direct you know, person with the group, but they just give their thoughts to feel like they're included, was like huge because like everyone felt like they came together to get this main goal done, while, you know, other times I feel like people were left out or just kind of not the best environment. So this kind of really felt like everyone was putting their minds together, even if not everyone's ideas, you know, made the difference. It was just that they were said and they were heard. I felt like that made a huge difference in kind of the end mindset and the vibe and everything. It was definitely my favorite one.
I tend to think that I follow a transformational approach in my leadership. I say that in like a bad type of way, but also in a good way, because I put people's needs first, which sometimes for a business, that's not necessarily what you need to do.
Right.
But I think about those basic needs that I need to satisfy my followers more than anything else sometimes, and it kind of like gets the better of my day. Like if there's so much stuff that I have to do, are you okay? What can I do for you? Above like, hey, I have to do this today. And it's really something like if I have team members that have like low self-esteem or need to be reaffirmed, like it's kind of a downfall for me. But at the same time, it's good because it can really build good trust with your employees. And like just have them be better employees as well. I don't know.
Employees like to be cared about. You know what I mean? They don't like a boss that just like doesn't care if they're sick or doesn't care what they're going through or like personal experiences, personal life crises. Like it's not like cut and dry. Like when a leader like gets involved, it makes them feel more important.
Yeah.
It's definitely better to go to a work that you feel like you're, you know, going into some good vibes and stuff, rather than you're just going there to make money and get out. It's kind of a horrible way to live. So kind
of like the relationship, like having friends there. It like what did it say? I think it said prevents you from quitting or something. If you have relationships there, you won't want to leave.
You have that emotional support you need.
Yeah.
I think that's probably a really good leadership that could even go into non-for-profit businesses, because it really provides a sense of mission for people. Like it inspires them. They have that like intellectual stimulation they need to just go on and go forth. Because, you know, a lot of people that work there are probably volunteers.
Yeah.
What else?
I think that for the most part fills up our 12 to 15
I think we're about at our time right now.
Are you serious?
I know we went to like 20. We went to like 20 minutes last time.
20
so
minutes.
I don't know if that was
we're like 12 to 15. So.
Did you guys get my video I sent last week of my like introduction? I guess.
No.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay. So I asked the teacher, like I told her, like I had to be at work and stuff, so I sent a video out to you guys on your email, and I also sent her one. It was basically me just introducing myself and talking about the chapters. It was a little awkward, I think, because I was talking about myself to the camera for a good 2-3 minutes, so I was like, I don't know what else I need to talk about, but here it is.
Well, I'll send an email to you right now, so no worries. Hopefully we have this all dialed for next Monday.
Yeah, hopefully.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you. And then, if you guys need anything, just shoot me an email if I can help.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably email you guys next Monday, like 30 minutes in advance to like try to get it set up, because I
usually
don't
try setting it up before 8:30 anyway.
That sounds
okay. And you're in Jersey and you're in Arizona, so your time is 3 hours behind me.
Yeah,
right?
it's 11:30 for me.
So it's 11:30 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You guys have a good day.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks.